Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of our Strategos explainer videos. That's East Texas for explainer. You know, you say explainer, man. What we're going to talk about today, this one is more for maybe you're an established business owner looking to break out of like the cold calling and go into all these networking events, and you want to generate more traffic and leads and sales online. Or maybe you're looking to start a business and you want to kind of jump right into the 21st century and do it online. Or maybe you work for a company as an employee, but you still work in some kind of sales capacity and you'd like to generate your own leads as well. So let's start with the story. Imagine you invite somebody to a networking event and you haven't known them for very long, but you're like, man, I really believe in this person. They have a good message. They have a good offer. I'm going to take them to this networking event. Heck, I'll even buy their ticket and we'll see what happens. You know, I really want to give this person an opportunity. So they come to the networking event with you, and let's say it's a 90-minute event, and they talk to people for about the first 2 minutes and then stand in the corner for the other 88 minutes of the networking event. Would you invite that person back ever again? No, of course not. You probably wouldn't even want to do business with them again. You know, it happens. So let's take that story and put it in a different context. Imagine you see a really great ad online and it's just an irresistible offer you cannot refuse. And let's say, you know, if it's a Facebook ad, you would want to click on that business's Facebook page first. Maybe it's a business you've never heard of and you're like, well, I just want to check them out and make sure that everything's okay, right? Or maybe you see a Google ad and you're like, well, let me go to their website and check out everything's okay and that it's all right. So let's say you click on that Facebook ad and it takes you to this bare bones Facebook page. You know, there's like a couple of posts from a month or maybe even a year ago on it, and you're just like, God, is this even like a real business? And then you find a competitor that has the same offer and you go to their Facebook page and they've got like posts almost every day, at least a couple of times a week, and it's high quality content. You know, you get to see who they are, you get to see their customers, you get to see people smiling, you get to read all about their business and what they're going through. Who would you buy from? The person with the bare bones page or the person with the active page? Same for the website. If you click on a Google ad, let's say you click through on an ad with a really great offer that you want to purchase, but it's like an old deprecated website from the 90s. And you're like, okay, are they even doing business anymore? Maybe their last review on Google was from 6 months ago and they just lose all their trust. But then you find a competitor with like a really strong website. They're posting to their blog, you know, monthly or weekly, and there's like updated pictures. It looks very modern. Who are you going to do business with? The deprecated website or the one that looks modern and kept up with? Of course you're going to do business with the one that's modern and kept up with, even if it is a little more expensive, because they've established more trust in your mind. So I'm bringing it all back full circle because the neglected Facebook page and the neglected website are the equivalent of somebody who shows up to the networking party and like makes a minimum effort and then just kind of stands in the corner the rest of the time. And I say this because if you want to break off of your company leads or get out of the cycle of cold calling and going door to door, you have to be active online. You have to be social online. I run into this all the time. People approach me, hey, can you generate leads for me? And they just think that, you know, it's enough to make a Facebook business page that nobody's ever heard of and expect to just throw a bunch of money at advertising and think that it's going to work. Well, I hate to say this, but it's not going to work. And that's just all there is to it. And if you can figure out a way to make it work, please prove me wrong, because you will have done what some of the best marketers in the world have failed to do as of today, which is to make a bare bones Facebook page or a bare bones website, run a bunch of ads to it and crush it in sales. It just doesn't make any sense when you think about it that way. So if you want to generate your own leads and break out of kind of like the monotony of whatever you've been doing to get leads or sales so far, I'd like for you to follow two people, and they are women. The first is Rachel Miller. She has written an incredible playbook for growing your business organically on Facebook, which means not spending money, but just starting conversations and posting the right things to get people to trust you. And she's basically written the book on it. And her stuff is very good. And honestly, when I look at her stuff, I'm like, man, I could be doing better on my Facebook page myself. And then if Instagram's more your thing, then follow Jenna Kutcher. She's written up a very strong strategy, and it's very simple for posting on Instagram. And for me, it's kind of a reality check because I don't even have a business Instagram, right? And I'm sure there's people you could follow for LinkedIn and all these other traffic sources. You know, TikTok. People are getting business on TikTok these days, but you know, for me right now, I'm just trying to master Facebook. I like to do these weekly videos because I don't want to post every day. So I just try to cram a lot of value into one thing. But honestly, I'm convicted I need to start posting more than just once a week, even if it is a video. So that's the lesson for today. And I really want you guys to think about it and chew on it before you start throwing a bunch of money on Facebook ads or Google ads. It's like a fire. Like if ads are the gasoline, then your foundation, your Facebook page, your website is like the sticks in the kindling, right? So if you just like pour a bunch of gasoline on the ground, yeah, you might get a hot flash for a few seconds. It's really strong, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to fade out pretty quickly. But if you take the time to build a strong foundation, you stand to have a fire burning and lots of success for many, many years to come. So that's the lesson for today, guys. Love you all. See y'all next week. Let me know what y'all thought. Talk soon. Bye.